Now let's shift our attention to Karnataka, where the showdown over the Kaveri water still continues, with the BJP now protesting in Bengaluru.
ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿ
ಸರ್, ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಈಗ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಆದೇಶ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇವಾಗ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೊಸ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ರ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಆನ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಯಾರು ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆಗಳು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ
ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ? ಇವ್ರು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದ್ರು? ಇವರು ಕರಿಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದು, ಸರ್ವ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದು, ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ಯಾರು ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಪರ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳು ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ, ರೈತರು ಕರೀಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಇರ್ರಿ, ಯಾಕೆ ಹಂಗಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ಏನೇ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ. ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಸಮರ್ಥವಾಗಿ ವಾದ ಮಂಡಿಸಬೇಕೀಗ ನಾವು. ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವಾದ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಮಗಾಗಿರೋ ಅನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ವಾದ ಮಂಡಿಸಬೇಕು.
Thank you. Well, Pratibha, in fact, that was pro-Kannada activists there, Vatal Nagaraj, going on to, of course, say that the injustice that's been meted out to Karnataka, in fact, by Tamil Nadu, needs to be undone. Remember that, this isn't the first of several protests that we've seen. Just a little while earlier as well, we saw how there was heavy deployment around this entire area over here, owing to, of course, the protests. Remember that the Supreme Court, in fact, had, of course, agreed to form a separate bench now to hear out the entire Kaveri river water issue between both the states, and until such time that a decision, of course, comes through from the Supreme Court, unlikely that there is, of course, going to be an end to the protests over here, either on the side of Karnataka or Tamil Nadu. One thing that's quite certain is that the anger right now, of course, in the state of Karnataka, as far as these activists who were protesting is concerned, is that they were not called, neither were the farmers called for in fact the all-party meeting that was held yesterday by the Congress government, that had in fact called on other parties as well to discuss the way forward as far as the Kaveri river water issue is concerned.
Okay, so but Neha, the protests are going to continue. Like you said, the protests have been unrelenting, and not just in Bengaluru. Over the last few days, we've also seen Mandya, which is going to be worst affected if the water is diverted. The Chief Minister, though, has said that we have to abide by the water tribunal, and Karnataka does not have much choice. But the farmers, the BJP, have been accusing the government of doing their political line, saying that their India Alliance DMK is in power in Tamil Nadu, and that's the reason why water is being released to Tamil Nadu.
Well, absolutely. We've seen how politics over this entire issue, of course, has broken out on ground as well, even as protests were underway today at the Majestic bus stand, which is the heart of the city over here, in Bengaluru. We're seeing how there's heavy police deployment over here. Remember that, we also, of course, do recall the riots that had taken place over the Kaveri river water issue between both the states only, in fact, a couple of decades ago. And now, even as, of course, the tussle between both the states continues for the Kaveri river water, we are, of course, given to understand right now that
but the protests seem to have subsided now, with the pro-Kannada activists being detained. Neha, thank you for joining us. We'll come back to you for those updates.